we got the Bel Air from Kershaw. Hope you guys are doing good today. I want to talk to you about the Bel Air. This is the 6105 CF, so this is carbon fiber Bel Air. It's a nice knife. It's lightweight, it's slender, it's super easy to carry, and this one is done in Magna Cut. So I was very pleased to see this. And you know what? Right now as I'm taping this, I do have a Bel Air on my website. I think it's this one. The same thing. It was kind of interesting. Came in, I go, hold on, that's my Bel Air. How did it get in here? No, mine was sitting over on the cart. Okay, so this is Magna Cut. And I talked to my buddy the other night about this. We were talking about college playoff and all that. And I said, I got this Bel Air from Kershaw. And he goes, oh man, that is such a sweet knife. And you know what? I don't think there's a collaborative designer. At least I didn't see. I didn't see that on this, and I didn't see it on the Iridium. And of course, this is the Iridium reverse Tanto, which is a bigger knife than the Bel Air. The Bel Air is smaller and it's lighter, but this one is an M390, and you can check out my video that I did on this. M390. This one's in Magna Cut. All right. And then they have the Iridium in the regular blade as a mini with titanium and S35, I believe. And then also they have the Iridium in the regular blade and aluminum handle in the Launch series as well with Magna Cut. Okay. What have I missed? I feel like I just woke up. I've been asleep for a long time, and the world has changed because it seemed like Kershaw, they were doing high-end steels 3-4 years ago. Yeah. In the dividend and that kind of thing. But and they were doing them as, exclusives for certain dealers and this and that. But those were made in the USA, and this one is made in the USA as well. But I think, actually, this one, says China on that. So they never had any high-end steels or knives with high-end steels coming from China. They were all USA. Now, they've turned that in a different direction on that, and they're doing it that way as well. But they're also doing a heck of a job of bringing an enthusiast twist to Kershaw, which they've been a big box. I mean, I'm sure that's where their money is. The big box stuff, Walmarts and big box stores where they can sell a lot of their knives, right? And the 8CR13, if it's heat treated right, is a pretty good user steel. And you don't want to ignore your everyday Joes that want to just buy a $40 knife. I get that. So, and then in certain cases, they were going to D2 steel, which the Iridium is in as well, right? But then, bang, throwing Magna Cut and M390 in the mix is pretty crazy. And then, we'll talk about ZT too, because it looks like they're really cranking everything up on ZT as well. With the 0044 that just came out. Whew, holy moly. I mean, all of a sudden, it's just, everything's changed. I guess I'm going on and on about that. But it's just amazing to me that they've made such a drastic change so quickly. And now I got prints all over this knife, unfortunately. But this is really a lightweight knife. It's like 2.5 ounces. And that reverse Tanto I just showed you is 2.8, which is really light. Correct? There's 2.5 ounces, and I think this is 2.8. 2.9, I'm sorry. So this is 2.9, I think, with an aluminum, backspacer thing. This does not have a backspacer, so of course it's going. And it's a smaller knife. This is a full-size dog. This is basically 3.5 and 8, okay, overall length. And this one obviously is not. So let's get the tape out. But it's what I like about it is so incredibly lightweight. 3.125 maybe. 3.15, something like that, blade length, and then 7.15. So basically a 3 and a 7, just a little bit bigger than that, than a standard 3-inch blade, 7-inch overall, but basically it's kind of there. And another thing is how slender these are. 9.8 millimeter at 0.38 of an inch. I mean, 0.38 of an inch. How many knives have I shown you that were like at, 0.5, 0.53? Look at that. Look at the difference. I mean, even my Spyderco, which is 0.45, okay, but 0.45 or 0.46, look at the difference in the thickness. This is so slim. Talk about a gent carry. Yeah, it's a gent carry, all right. Now, you got to find it online wherever you want to find it. This is, if you find it on White Mountain, which you might, I'm not sure, is this a, no, this is not an exclusive. Okay, so $260, so $26 off of this. But yeah, I mean, they're not, it's not $45 anymore. Okay, not for these. But the fact is, they're still going to have the lower end models in either D2 or 8CR. So you got choices now. You got choices. Nice carbon fiber, all that. But here's the other pause and read you can do. I don't remember them saying, oh, they call it the Duralock. Okay. KVT bearings, etc., etc. Marbled carbon fiber. And, of course, MagnaCut, etc., etc. And, okay, so Duralock. I got to remember that because I just keep going back to Axis Lock or, whatever. There's so many different systems. Yeah, 3.1 inch. And, okay. But, yeah, 2.5 ounces. Wow, super lightweight. So it feels like nothing. It does. Yet, I can get all my fingers on there. And, well, where's this? Show me a little piece of paper somewhere. One thing I have not done is I've never tested Kershaw and MagnaCut. I have tested Kershaw and M390 in the past. And no matter what we tested on Kershaw, they were in the green zone as far as where it should be hardness-wise when we were doing Rockwell testing. So I'm thinking that this will also be in that zone, and I'm thinking this will be a 62 to 64, 62. I would think 62, 63, somewhere in there. But I'm gonna take one of these, and I'm fixing to do a box of just a few knives. And I'm going to put one of these in there. I'm going to take the blade out because I don't want dots on it. But I'm going to send it in for testing, and we'll see. But in the past, they've always hit it. I think they've done a really good job on their heat treating. And, it seems like people are finding it easier to hit the mark on MagnaCut than they are for M390. It seems like M390 is still proving itself to be the most difficult and persnickety type of steel to try and zero in, right? And this seems like it's just hitting it. No matter who I'm testing on the MagnaCut, it seems like it's hitting it, especially like Bestech. So I think I think I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I will get one of them tested at some point in time. And it's got a steel liner in here. It doesn't need to be skeletonized. This thing weighs nothing. And you can flip the clip, so even though it's a $200 and some knife, they're not making it to where it's right hand tip up only. They're giving the left-handers some love as well. And you know what? I'm okay with this kind of clip, even on a $200 plus knife. I'm fine with it. I like the utility of it, to tell you the truth. I'm not all that, up in arms about stuff like that. Maybe some other people are, and if so, maybe this is not for you. But it kicks open nicely. I like the Duralock system because, it comes over, it covers. I mean, how are you going to defeat that? You're going to have to go some to do that. Although this is a super lightweight knife, so obviously you don't want to baton it through, a branch or something that's ridiculous. You probably don't want to do, really, I don't encourage you to ever do that kind of stuff anyhow with a folding knife. But this is, for a gent carry, I'd say you all right with that. And this blade shape is nice. It's nice for cutting. It really is a nice all-purpose blade shape. Nice flat grind, very tall. Should be good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, the ergos are great. Super lightweight. Place for a lanyard. Left, right. The nice carbon fiber effect here. Okay. And it's centered. That's fine. Locked up here, no play there. Good knife. Good knife. I like it all the way around. It's just amazing how this has turned around. And several people that have commented on my Instagram postings when I'm posting these new Kershaw knives, they're making that same statement of, wow, Kershaw has. And one guy said, this is what happens when a knife company listens to their base and actually revises what they're doing to meet those customer wants and needs. And it's happening. So, wow, I'm looking forward to seeing Kershaw at the SHOT Show. I'm going to go by and talk to him and maybe do a video there. The Bel Air. You classy now. And I'll give you the link to Kershaw, although you can go to White Mountain or Blade HQ or wherever. On White Mountain, I have LTK as a discount code for 10% off. So you're welcome to go there, buy whatever, right? And get 10% off. So that's all I've got discount codes for where you can maybe get this knife. Otherwise, go where you will. But my opinion, no, this should be a great carry knife. Nice, discreet, lightweight, all-purpose, all-weather, nice carry knife. So I'm loving it. I'm liking what they're doing with the iridium as well. And then, of course, they're making a mini iridium, which is nice as well. I don't know where they're going with all this, but I like the direction so far. So I'm going to stay in touch. You guys, stay sharp.